Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christine, and today we're diving into something uniquely Filipino, something that confuses even us sometimes, our funny expressions. Seriously, if you're not Filipino, these phrases might sound like we're casting spells. But nope, it's just us being our charming selves. So grab your duck egg snacks, sit back, and let's break down these wacky, wonderful expressions. Now, I know a lot of you have probably heard these words or phrases in your daily Filipino life or from your relatives, but let's be real, half the time, we don't even understand why we say them. They just pop out of our mouths like poof. And the next thing you know, you've confused a foreigner or even your fellow Filipino. But hey, that's what makes us so charming. Right, expression 1, ano ba? Alright, let's kick things off with one of my personal favorites, ano ba? Now, if you've ever been in a Filipino household or even just had Filipino friends, this is probably one of the most common expressions you'll hear. But don't let its simplicity fool you, okay? Ano ba is like the Swiss Army knife of Filipino expressions. First of all, it can mean frustration, like when your sibling has the TV remote and won't change the channel from that cheesy drama they've been watching for the last 3 hours. You're sitting there, bored out of your mind, and you just look at them and go, ano ba? Translation? Come on, change the channel already. But that's not all. Ano ba can also be used when you're flustered, especially when your crush is nearby. You know that awkward moment when your friend teases you about your crush right in front of them. You turn beet red and blurt out, ano ba? Translation? Stop it, you're embarrassing me. But secretly, you're low-key flattered. It's the ultimate multitasking expression. Flirtation, frustration, confusion. This one phrase does it all. Honestly, if it were a person, it'd be running for office. Now, let's take it up a notch. When you drag out the ba, it just adds that extra drama. We Filipinos love drama, don't we? It's in our blood. So if you really want to emphasize that you've had enough, make sure to elongate the ba. The longer, the more intense. You could even turn it into a soap opera-worthy performance. Ano ba? Trust me, the more vowels, the more serious the situation. Expression 2, nax. Nax? Now, this one's a classic. But be careful because it's sneaky. It might seem like a simple compliment, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Nax is the Filipino way of giving you a pat on the back, but with just a slight pinch of sarcasm, because we can't let you get too full of yourself, right? No. We love to keep things humble. For example, your friend shows up in a brand new outfit, looking all snazzy, and you don't want to outright say, "You look amazing." So instead, you throw in a nax. Just enough to acknowledge their effort, but not too much praise. We have to keep them guessing, you know? It's a compliment with a built-in break. But wait, there's more. Nax also works in situations where someone achieves something big. Your cousin lands a new job, or your best friend gets a promotion. You could say, "Congratulations." But where's the fun in that? No, you give them the nax. And maybe even add a little extra flair. Nax manager na pala si Besh. Translation: wow, my friend's a manager now. It's playful, cheeky, and totally Filipino. Another scenario, you're at a karaoke night, and your friend just belts out a Mariah Carey high note like a pro. What do you say? Nax, of course. But not just any nax. Oh no, you give them the double nax. Nax not nax. That's when you know they've really outdone themselves. It's like leveling up your admiration, but still keeping it cool. Expression 3, hey naku. The ever-popular hey naku. Now, this one's a personal favorite because it's so Filipino. It's more than just a phrase, it's an emotion. It's like a deep sigh that comes from your soul. Picture this. Your mom told you 3 times to defrost the chicken, and what did you do? You forgot. Again. Now she's in the kitchen, staring at the still frozen chicken, and you just know you're in trouble. She doesn't even have to yell. She just looks at you and goes, hey naku. That's it. That's all she says. And in those 2 little words, you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's like a whole lecture, packed into 2 syllables. Genius, right? But it's not just for scolding. Hey naku can also be used for disappointment or exasperation with life itself. Stuck in traffic for 3 hours? Hey naku! Your favorite telenovela character just made another dumb decision? Hey naku! Your internet's down again right when you're about to watch the season finale of your favorite show? Yep, you guessed it. Hey naku! It's the verbal equivalent of throwing your hands in the air and just surrendering to the craziness of life. Honestly, it's therapeutic. Try it next time you're having a rough day. Just throw your head back and say it. Hey naku. Feels good, right? Now, some people might think this is just a phrase, but no. It's an art form, especially when a Filipino mom uses it. When you hear it from your mom or your lola, you know you've reached a whole new level of trouble. It's like, forget about whatever you did, just start planning your apology speech now. Expression 4, para. Para. Now, this one is truly a masterpiece of the Filipino language. If you've ever ridden a jeepney in the Philippines, you know what I'm talking about. Para is the magical word that gets the jeepney to stop exactly where you need it to. But let me tell you, saying para is not just about getting off the jeepney. It's about timing. It's about confidence. It's about survival. Imagine this. The jeepney is packed, there's traffic everywhere, and you see your stop coming up. You have exactly 5 seconds to act, or you'll miss it. You summon all your courage and yell, para! And when the jeepney driver actually stops, oh, the sense of accomplishment. You feel like you've just conquered something big, like the universe was listening to you. That's power, my friends. But here's the thing, not everyone can pull off the perfect para. No, it takes skill. You have to time it just right. If you say it too soon, you might end up getting off in the middle of nowhere, and then you have to walk. If you say it too late, well, good luck explaining to the driver why you're asking him to stop in the middle of an intersection. It's a delicate balance, and when you get it just right, oh man, it's a victory for all of us. But para isn't just limited to jeepneys, no. You can use it in everyday life, like when someone's talking too much and you just need them to stop. You can throw in a lighthearted para now. It's like saying, okay, enough already. But in the cuttest, most Filipino way possible. Expression 5, chismis. And now, the piece de resistance of Filipino expressions, chismis. Oh, yes! The art of gossip. And don't even pretend you don't do it. We all do. Chismis is practically a Filipino pastime. It's like social bonding. A Filipino conversation is incomplete without at least a little chismis sprinkled in. What's life without a little intrigue, right? You see, chismis isn't just about gossiping for the sake of gossiping. No, it's an information exchange. It's how you stay updated with the latest news without having to scroll through Facebook. Your mom or your tita is basically CNN for the neighborhood. You didn't even know that the couple next door was fighting until your mom comes into your room and says, "Alam mo ba?" And then, bam! You're caught up with all the latest news. No need for notifications when you've got a Filipino mom. But there's also a delicate balance with chismis. You don't want to get caught in the act of spreading it, right? So you need to be subtle. You start with a casual, narinig mo ba? Hey, did you hear? And then lean in a little closer. The more secretive you look, the juicier the chismis feels. It's an art form, truly. And let's not forget, the juiciest chismis usually happens at family reunions. You're sitting there, eating lechon, minding your own business, and suddenly, out of nowhere, your tita drops a bombshell. You can't escape it. There you have it. Mga kabalut. Some of the funniest, most iconic Filipino expressions decoded for you. Whether you're a full-on Pinoy or just trying to figure out what your Filipino friend meant when they said nax, these expressions are part of what makes us, us. Got any more funny Filipino expressions you want me to explain? Drop them in the comments below, and maybe we'll do a part 2. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next episode. See you next time, Nax. Para!